open and public. Do you think that to some extent this administration has created problems for its own self by failing to communicate in a better way about such deals? How difficult would it be to make public a deal like this one for upgrading the airport? Why is it difficult to make public a deal or a very important deal like the Ebola quarantine facility, which a court has ordered? Why is it difficult to just open and say, this is a deal? Don't you think that in that sense, this administration may have failed itself and caused more problems from the public?
I agree that there should be transparency, especially in procurement processes. But again, at the same time, we should stop politicizing such things. Let us allow the system to work. Let us allow things to work as expected. Because if we preempt, Davis Chiri yesterday said, and it was on record, he declined, and he said that there is no such a deal that has been struck. So it is propaganda. Let us be patient. Let us sit down and wait. Another thing about, I agree about the Ebola quarantine facility. As a public policy analyst and as a public policy student, public participation is an integral part in policy making decisions. So I agree that public participation was not done to the expectations. So we should come back to the people really and ask them, is this, do you want this facility? Yes or no? So we should involve people, we should involve the youth, we should involve the women. Wasn't that the same problem
back in 2024 when many people say, okay, fine, the government is doing everything right, but probably their communication is where they're failing. This is 2 years later. Have there been any improvements?
Yes, there are so many improvements, and actually President William Ruto and the administration are good listeners. We are in a democratic country, and I can agree that the level of democracy in our country is very high. Actually, in Africa, I think we lead. We have leaders who listen, and they listen. Just go to Uganda here. You cannot stand up and talk as you want. You cannot stand up and say one time, Museveni. You will be as good as dead. So let us appreciate the fact that we are
we're better than Uganda.
Yeah, we are better than Uganda and even other countries. Article 33 gives us the freedom of expression, but we misuse it as Kenyans. We misuse it a lot.
Okay, maybe the airport may not be as critical to many Kenyans, but issues of health and a possible outbreak, Kenya's never had any Ebola case. This time around, we may officially be importing the first case onto Kenyan soil by agreeing to that deal with the US. The court has ordered or directed that the deal be made public. The government is hesitating. Don't you think they're just repeating the same mistakes they made in 2024 in as far as communication is concerned?